What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to play our first game with Syracuse. This is our first season of the Orange Dynasty. In the previous video, we went through our preseason. We've done a little recruiting, set up our schedule, red shirting, all that good stuff. And today we're going to play our first game, and it's going to be against Temple. Hopefully this is going to be I don't want to call it a warm-up game. As you could tell, they got the same amount of talent as we do. They've already won their first game, so who knows what we're about to go up against. But hopefully we can start off the Dynasty and the season well with the win. Now, before we take on the Owls, I just want to briefly look at recruiting. Part of our preseason, we went through our recruits, our prospects we're going after, and we're going to go after 3 guys. I've decided to go all in on try to get the best players I can, but in order to do that, you really need to show some of them extra love, and thankfully we lucked out on a few of them. Starting off with this tight end, Brandon Sanders. He's a 4-star player. He's perfect for what we're needing. I just need a receiving tight end of some sort, and we got a positive pitch. So we're going to dump 40% of our points on him, and we're going to put 40% of our points on this free safety, Isaac Smith out of Pennsylvania. Just a good one for us. He'll start for us next year. Positive pitch. That's the other big reason why we're going so hard on him. We got 20 other percentage points to spend. For now, I'm going to go after the defensive tackle. We really need help on the defensive line, and I just need bodies here, and we're going to go after this guy. There's nobody else I really liked that really fit what I wanted. Like, I wanted this outside linebacker, but he's got a negative pitch. I just don't think it's worth trying to go after, but I think we got a chance of going after this kid. I almost want to go after this center as well, but our starting center, if I'm not mistaken, we can go back. I'm pretty sure he is a senior, so I can go after either one. I'm hitting the buttons way too many times. Let me go back. Let me just look at the center here real quick. So it's either the center or defensive tackle. We need more help at probably, I could always move a guard or a tackle down the center if need be. But defensive tackle is just much harder to do. So I'm going to go after, just stick with this defensive tackle. Again, we just really need some help there. All right, so those are the 3 we're going to go after for the rest of the season. If one of these guys commits real early and there's still like a hanging prospect out there, we could dump our points on to that person, whoever that may be. All right, so let's head to the game. Should be fun. I'm really excited. I'm excited to get back in the shotgun. I'm excited to throw the ball. Let's look at some uniforms. Temple. Now, I am not using the next textures. I'm using, I'm in the 2005, the default game pretty much, and the default textures fit perfectly with what I'm looking for, not the next textures. That's more for their mod. But this is Temple's uniform. They got an alternate. They do. It's just without the black stripe on the pants. We'll just go with their default. Now, you see over here what we have. We got some cool options here. So this is our default uniform, really good looking. That's the classic blue and orange. Then you go, that's our road uniform. And then we have an all orange look, which I think is really cool. We're going to use these from time to time, maybe a couple times throughout the season. We'll see. But we don't have an alternate road uniform, but that's okay. We're going to go with our default home uniform today. All right, so you're going to see the offense for the first time. I've talked about it in the off-season video and the preseason video, what we're doing. We're going to throw pretty much the entire time, but I have an impact halfback, so we're going to sprinkle in the run game. We'll just kind of see how often he gets the ball through the air, and if he doesn't get it that much, then we can run it, that type of thing. All right, it is not a televised game. We're going to head straight to the coin toss. They want it, and they will get the ball first, which is fine by me. We need to check a few things. First of all, I need to go to formation subs, and I need to go to defense. My offense, I think, is fine. Defense, I need to go to my nickel just to make sure my 2 best linebackers are out here. This is a 76 overall. That's Horn, the outside linebacker. That is correct. I wish he was a little bit faster, to be honest. We got to check this. I may need to play Johnson instead of him. But I may, we're definitely going to have Stinsklick? How do you say that? I don't know. Either way, but he's our go-to middle linebacker there. I just wanted to check those 2 to make sure I had that right. We don't have good enough corners to go dime. The majority of our defense will be 4-3 and nickel to make up our cover or Tampa 2 defense. But I do want to go to our punt blocking. Let's see. Here we go. I want to make sure my fastest dudes are here. So this guy's got 92 speed. I don't think we got anybody faster, do we? We got a couple guys in the 90s. I want another outside dude right here. Who we got in there now is just 82 speed, so we need to put somebody else right here. We could put in like the other corner. I don't think it's 90 to 89. There's really no difference there. So let's put in that other corner. So I think we're good on that front. I think we're ready to go ahead and just look at Temple's roster. Starting off, quarterback, not much here. That's good. Pocket passer. They don't have an impact halfback. That's even better, but they got two decent ones, 80 overall, 85 speed. They do have, let's see, wide receiver 76 and 70, just not a whole lot to work with, but they got a really good tight end, 6'8", 227. This kid would be ideal in our offense. Trust me, we're not going to do much tight end stuff this season, but whenever I do get a good tight end, we're going to incorporate more of those tight end formations. And this kid would be ideal fit for us, but he's not on our team, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to have to focus on this kid. This tells me they are going to pass a little bit more than usual. They are a spread team, if I'm not mistaken. You look at their offensive line, 76, 78, 74, 74, and 70. Just not a whole lot there. So the only thing I saw to worry about is just the tight end. You look at their defense. I think they run a 4-2-5. 80 and 72 on the edge, 84 and 80 up the middle. Thankfully, we don't have to worry too much about our guards getting pushed all day because we're going to throw the ball most of the time. But anyway, it's just something to be mindful of. Linebackers, 59, 68, and 62. That's rough, but I think this kid right here doesn't even play. I think it's this one, and this one's going to do most of the snaps. Corners, 78 and 76. Still will run probably some nickel and dime from time to time. Impact free safety, we'll stay away from him at 82 overall, and they got an 82 overall strong safety with just 80 speed. Nothing at kicker and nothing at punter. So they just don't have a whole lot to deal with. Now, when it comes to our impact players, we have Preston Martin and we have our strong safety and Lamar McPherson. So I'm curious who will be our third impact player. We will find out here in a few weeks. All right, let's get this show on the road. So it looks like I have a lefty kicker. That's cool. Or is he my punter? It's going to take a while for me to get used to my players, but I enjoy having a lefty kicker one way or the other. All right, somebody get a tackle. Get a stop there. I think they're going to pass a lot, so we're going to do a lot of Tampa 2. I am going to do a little zone blitz, though. This is still part of our Tampa 2, but we can still blitz some. I'm going to flip this. And I'm going to control the middle linebacker pretty much the entire time. Screen on the right side. Good stop there. Didn't get much out of that one. That makes it what? 2nd and 14. I may try another zone blitz. Anytime they got that hanging tight end, I'm going to take a chance on the zone blitz. I just have more area to cover with the outside linebacker. Or with the middle linebacker, I should say. Another screen over here. Just get a tag. That's a face mask. Dang it. Hopefully that's a 5-yarder. Okay, it's just a 5-yarder. So they're going to get those yards back. That's going to be what? 2nd and 9. They went 2 straight screens there. I may go back. Do I have another zone cover? Like, we're going to do just a lot of cover 2 in this defense. Whether it's man, zone, what have you. I'm going to flip this. I think I may leave it as is. Get a stop there. That makes it, what, 3rd and 3-ish? 3rd and 2. They're going to do that. I'm going to go cover 2, man. I can probably incorporate some cover 1 over time. Looks like I got the tight end. Normally, I don't cover somebody in this defense. Normally, I don't cover in any defense. Wow, that was an easy run. Want to get a first down there. Nobody decided to tackle him. Just whiffed it big time. Let's do basic Tampa 2 now. Just no blitzing. I've got the middle of the field. I'm going to do an over front. We'll see if the over fronts work that way on this game. Just a good stop. Just ran me over. The guard picked me up. So this will be more of a challenge. I'm not used to controlling the middle linebacker. It's been a while since I've done that. I'm going to flip this. Do something like this. Get another tackle. I'll eventually get some interceptions with this. That makes it, what, 2nd and 5? That's a weird formation. I don't know what that is. Let's just go back to Tampa 2. They're going 5 wide. Okay. Wasn't expect. Okay, I didn't know what that was. It said 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. Get a tackle there, but that's what, 3rd and goal or 3rd and 1, 3rd and short. I'm gonna go man lock. I could see them going. See, I don't have a middle linebacker out there, so I'll just do my normal thing here. It'd be great if we can get a stop. I just got shoved big time. Good stop. Nice. I don't think he got it. Good job. So that is what? Ooh, they're going for it. Ooh. 4th and 1. Ah, man, we'll go zone. I wasn't expecting them to go for this. This is interesting. I don't know what they expect here. Maybe just a basic off-tackle run. They're going to pass it. Good defense, number 8. Forgive me if I don't know my players well enough just yet. You go back and look at this. Where are they? We're about on the right hash. So we're going to be on the left when we get on offense. But a good stop. Just get over here. Just get a hand on it. Okay, so let's run some offense. Let me just see here. Let's go curls. I think they're bringing both of those guys, and they are. Let me just look here. If I can get to it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to go something like this. Nope, my halfback's a little bit more wide open, so we'll just go to him. We'll just pick up 7 or 8 there. Let's stay in this formation. Let's go screen. We're going zone. Don't know if this will help. We can... Nope, I'm going to leave it 2x2. Let's leave it there. Just get a block here. Oh, fumble out of the gate. I swear. What do you do? He just fumbled it. I thought the juke was just fine. The juke, I don't think the juke had anything to do with it. I think that dude just... I guess it did. My bad. Oh, well. It could have been anything there. All right. So they're right back where they were. So nothing really changed. We'll do something like... Let's do an over front. Play action. Ah, I whiffed it. I had a chance to make a play there, and I didn't. Going with a bigger set. Let's go cover 2. I've got the halfback. Just got to be careful here. Have to make the tackle there. Went halfback direct. Not much you can do with that. 2nd and 4. We need one of our blitzers to come through and actually make a play. We'll do something like this. Intercept that. Oh, get it. Shoot. All right, so that is what, 3rd and something? 3rd and 4? Now, here's the one thing, if I can find it, where's it at? If I can, this is the weird thing with this defense, is cover 2, I always feel like is one of the easier defenses to attack. So I'm just curious to see how well we'll do with them. But anyway, that's a good stop, so we're going to force the field goal. So that could have been much worse. We turned the ball over. Our halfback fumbled it. Impact player, again, just bad luck there. But we are going to force the field goal. He's going to make that. So let's get on offense and try not to turn the ball over. I may stay in gun spread. I got to get used to my 3 to 4 formations we're going to use all season. We're pretty much going all 4 wide stuff because that's just where our personnel is at. Our best ones, at least. Let's see if Green can make a play. Nope. All right, so we're on the right hash. Let's go. We'll just stay in spread for now. Let's go stick. We're going man. We'll probably go to one of the outside receivers, depending on what the safeties do. Cover 1. Good throw. Going to pick up 5 or so. Want to pick up 7. Better than I thought. Let's go P.E. Reed. This is like our run play for the season is P.E. Reed, more or less. Because I still want to throw as much as I can. I actually may just get a first down there. Yeah, we'll just pass that one. We'll go to Martin. Thankfully, he didn't fumble it. What can we do now? Let me look here. Let's go wide receiver under. Oh, this feels so good throwing the ball again. All right, they're going zone dime. I need to set up my audibles. I don't know when I'll get around to doing that. Ah, lost yardage. I should have threw the ball much harder than that. So what? 2nd and 12. Let's go quick slants. They're going man. Who's on who? Let's do something like this. Just go to the halfback. Pick up a first down. Let's stay here. Let's see. Let's go Y corner. Already, I've ran more different concepts in one drive than I had any of that entire offense with Akron. All right, cover 1. We'll go to the little whip route, the little out. 2nd and 2. Let's go back to, let's flip halfback screen. I don't think we're going to get this playoff in time. All right, end of the first quarter, we're down a field goal. We'll get there eventually. We just turnover. They kill you. Let's go back to halfback screen. They are going man. We'll go to somebody on the right. On a drop. What do you do? It's going to be one of many this year, I'm afraid. Let's try quick slants again. This time we're going zone, so we will go to either Green or Bennett on this one. And what do you do? Just another drop. 4th and 2. I got to punt that. I just don't. I mean, we can get very risky. Let's go ahead and try something. Let's go P.E. Reed. Let's just go ahead and do it. We'll just go to our halfback. Get a block there. Get a first down. Whew. Okay. Scary, but we got the first. I normally wouldn't hand the ball off like that in that situation when that defensive end moved over like he did. You go back and look. So they shifted over their defensive line. My first thought was, is that left tackle going to pick up that defensive end? Thankfully he did, so I just handed the ball off there. And we're going to get a good play here. Maybe get a good thumbnail, something like that will be a pretty good one. Let's just go ahead and get this thumbnail while I'm here. Okay. Let's stay in this formation. Let me just see what else do I have. Seams, deep attack, slants. Let's go back to Y corner. This play works off either hash. Now they're going man. There's nobody open. Nobody open. Throw that away. There was really nobody open. Well, the reads that I was looking at, nobody was open. Let's go back to Y stick. Looks like they're going cover 1 man. I think that Nick on the right's blitzing. I don't have enough room to go to Meyer. We'll have to go over here. Get a first down. Good job, Abney. Pick up the first. 1st and 10. I'm going to go slot seams. We're going man. We'll probably go to Meyer on this one. Terrible throw. Awful, awful, awful. 2nd and 10. And we'll eventually go through a couple other different formations, but I'm just trying to get used to my formation with spread right now. I don't know who's on who. Just awful. I don't know what that was. That was just all kinds of terrible. 3rd and forever. All right, nice. So I'm actually going to use this formation. Do I have it in here? Yes. I'm going to go scissors in. And they're going man. This will be one of my 3rd down plays, 3rd and longs. I'm going to bring Dixon over. And he drops. What do you do? Just another drop? Okay, so can we kick the field goal? We're going to try. I don't have a very good kicker, and I'm not the best kicker in the world, so that should be right on through. Good job, Al. Good job. All right, so we've tied it up. It's better than nothing. Went down the field. We had one terrible play. Got us in a 3rd and long situation. And then my Z receiver dropped the ball. Really strong kick here. But he will return it. Somebody get a tackle. Okay, they're going 4 wide. Now we can do a little bit of nickel. Let's do just Tampa 2. That's about the only... Anytime they go 4 and 5 wide is when we'll go nickel. We'll do something like this. I've got the middle of the field. Just a good juke or a little spin there. Pick up a 1st down. We could try another zone blitz. Eventually one of these blitzes will work. I'm going to do something like this. Intercept that. Good defense. Would have been nice if that was picked, but that's okay. So that makes it what? 2nd and 10. I'm going to go back to Tampa 2. Now, I'm going to get beat a bunch on this Tampa 2 stuff when I'm not doing it right. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Eventually, I'm going to get burned over the top. It's going to take some time for me to get used to it. Get a tackle. There you go. So that makes it, what, 3rd and 6? We'll do Tampa 2 from here. This will be my cover 3. I'm expecting a pass. Please don't run up the middle. I'm taking a chance that you will pass it. Intercept that, somebody. Or don't. Just what do you do? And we got a player hurt at the same time. That's all kinds of terrible. I don't know what happened there. My strong safety, my impact strong safety just whiffed it. It went for the SWAT. All right, so let's get on offense and see if we can get that touchdown back. Just bad defensive play. I'm afraid we're going to have a lot of that this year. We're void of talent pretty much across the board. And we can't have plays like that. We can't have our best player on defense whiff it like that. He's got to play better. Let's see if we can get our first touchdown of the Dynasty. Maybe Abney can do something with it first. Just don't fumble it. We do have gun tight that we can get into a little bit. Let me just see here. Let's do P read from here. And Steven Johnson's out 9 weeks, so we're off to just a killer start. Defensive end, Johnson, I think he's our best defensive end too. I mean, just what bad luck is that? So you look at our defensive end situation. He's out for 9 weeks. Yeah, he's by far our best defensive end. Now he's done for 2 months. And I got nothing to really help there with. So, oh well. Nope, nobody's open. Just have to throw that one away. My halfback got destroyed. He was normally my read here, but that defensive end killed him. So there went that play. 2nd and 10. Let me see what I got here. I'm going to put my halfback in there. Let's go comebacks. They're going zone. A little worried about that free safety making a play on us. I'm going to have to throw this one quickly. I had no choice. I was fixed to get sacked. So that makes it what? 3rd and 2. I'm going to go stick. They're going man, dime. We'll go to one of the outside receivers, cover 1. Good catch. Good throw. I didn't have to throw it super hard. If I did, that probably would have been a bad throw. So it's 1st and 10. Let's just stay here and try P. Read. I don't like the look of any of that, so I may have to throw this one. Nope, he's not open. Get some yards with Bennett. Not a whole lot. You look at what they're doing with their defensive ends. They went spy with both of them. Kind of threw off the whole thing for me. 2nd and 7. I'm going to go 5 wide. Let's go slot corners. They're going man. I'm going to have Martin go like that, just in case. Nope, they're going to cover 1 or 2, looks like. Did not get the first with Meyer. Ended up getting, what, 3rd and 1? Let's go P. Reed. Can we get the first with it? We're going to call P. Reed a lot because, again, this is like our main pass or run play. They're going... we'll just go over here. Okay. First down. We need to get down the field somehow. It's not going so well with that. We can go slot wheels. They're going zone. I'm going to do something like this. Nope, he's not open. Go to Martin there. 1:30 to go. Let's just stay here. I'm going to go screen. Looks like they're going man. I'm going to motion. Just in case. Nope. Doing that. Get a first down there. We're moving the ball a little at a time. I'm going to go quick slants. We'll flip it. They're going man, I think. I'm just trying to think of ways to give it to my halfback. We'll do this. Help us out a little bit. Get down the field. Get a first down. On the 18. Let's go slot outs. We're going man. I wish I could go over the top. I don't know if we can. We can try it. Nope, ain't gonna do that. Ooh, good job, freshman. And it's a face mask. Oh, they didn't call it. So we're on the 6. So are they gonna go... I don't know if they're gonna go... goal line. So they didn't go goal line on this. Normally 6 yards and in is when they try to go goal line on you. Not a big fan of that shift. We're going to try a basic run here. I don't have to call a timeout. We're doing okay there. I'm going to go halfback direct. Now they go goal line. So they do go goal line on this formation. Do something like this. Get a block or two. Get a touchdown. All right, so we got in the end zone. Let's kick an extra point, tie this thing. I don't mind doing halfback direct around the goal line. Hey, you do what you got to do in order to get in the end zone. And yes, we're passing the whole time, but I don't care how we score in the end. I just want us to score. I don't want to get too picky about stuff like that at the moment, especially since we're so void of talent. So we've tied it. I don't know if you've noticed, they're not running any cover 0. I've been waiting for them to call cover 0 on us, and they just haven't. To try to go over the top. Right now, we got to throw quick. We just don't have the offensive line to just help us protect, though we can hit deeper stuff. We just don't have that yet. We will one day. So I got to do more quick things at the moment. So let's do cover 2. They're going 4 wide. We'll do this at a nickel. I'm expecting pass. We need a turnover. QB draw again. Get him. There we go. At least I bumped into him. 2nd and 9. That clock is running. I'm going to let it do that. We'll go cover 2 man from 4-3. I wasn't expecting goal line. They may not run the ball here. They may not do anything. I hope they don't. Let's just go to the locker room. Tied. All right, good deal. So it's tied 10-10. It's gone okay. We lost a big-time player. Our defensive end's out for 2 months. That's the biggest problem. It's a tie. Look at the offense, 140-142. Where we threw the ball 23 times, only 120 yards. So, again, they're playing really soft coverage on us, and they're making their tackles. We're not breaking a lot of tackles. 50% on 3rd down, 50% for them. We had the one bad turnover. They got a field goal out of it. You go to individual stats. So Watson, his percentage is incredible. 17-23, but only 123 yards out of those attempts. We're just not getting a lot of deep stuff going on. But again, I'm throwing a lot of quicker things, shorter things, just kind of get the ball out and such. But you go to rushing, Martin's got 4 attempts, 22 yards. I don't expect a whole lot out of this here. Receiving, though, Martin's got 9, Abney with 3, Meyer with 2. Meyer is our best receiver. We need to get him the ball more. But I'm glad, as long as Martin's getting plenty of his touches, because he's by far our best skill player, then I'm okay with it. Defensively, my Mike linebacker, who his first name is Mike, which is fitting, is leading in tackles. Him and McAfee, our corner with 4 apiece. Couple tackles for loss for the corner. I think those were early in the game. But not a single sack and not a single interception. We do get the ball back. Maybe we can get our first lead of the game. We just don't need any turnovers and just get a few more stops. We need to get a block for Abney. There we go. Get out. There we go. Go, Abney. Nice return. So I'm going to go, let's go wide for a minute. Let's go middle clear. And they're going zone. This will be interesting. I'll probably have to keep this one simple. He's not open. We'll go over here. There we go. Go green, go green. First down. Great play. So they blitz really hard on the left side. I'm not going to show it from that view, but I'm going to show you what they've done. So you notice they blitz really hard with these 2 guys. It's that cover 2 zone blitz out of 4-2-5, but I'm not a big fan of. But these 2 guys came with the heat, which left my little out route wide open. And then one risky juke on an impact player, and we end up getting a first down. Good job. All right, so let's try. Where's it at? I'm gonna go smash. I'm calling smash because I'd like to get Meyer a touch. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shift this guy up. Let's see if that helps anything. He's not open. Ooh, not a good throw. Had to come back for it. We got a few yards there. 2nd and 5. Let's go back to quick slants. I think I'm going to just shift this guy over. I think we're going to get a touchdown with Martin right here. Let's go over here. Ooh, this actually didn't help anything. Actually, it'll be okay. Get in the end zone, touchdown. Ooh, all right. So we got our first lead of the game. Just a good play, just a simple throw. So when the time comes, when I get a new talent, I'm going to use those other formations in the playbook once I get those bodies. So once I get better tight ends, we can run more tight end stuff. Better halfbacks, I can get 2 halfbacks out there at once, that type of thing. It's all personnel based. So it simplifies my play call, and I could just stick with this 4 wide stuff for this season. So that's a really good start to the half. Let's kick this thing off. Let's get back on defense, see if we can get a stop there. Get a tackle. Ooh, there, shoot. Got it on the 35. Going 5 wide. I got to go Tampa 2 out of nickel. Again, we can't go down. We don't have the corners for it. Do something like this. I've got the middle of the field. Good defense, number 8. He's killing it over there. 2nd and 10. We'll stick. Well, I think they're going back to 5 wide, but they got their tight end in there. I think. Do something like. Nope, they got the 4 wide in there. Okay. I thought it said they had. I just was looking at it wrong, apparently. Oh, it went out of bounds. Whew, good. Scary. So that makes it what? 3rd and 10? We'll stick. Let's do Tampa 2 from nickel. Just get a little bit more speed out there. I'm shifting to one side just to see if that helps anything. So I got the middle of the field. Screen on this side. Get a tackle. Good job. Force a punt, baby. Good defense, everybody. So who came through right there? Was that my corner again? Number 8? He got in the way of it. Number 5 is right there as well. Just good job of these 2 corners. Thankfully, these guys over here did not block anybody. It helps you if you actually block somebody. So let's go double cross. Would love to see this punter shank it to the left. That would be nice. And he did. Get a block? Nope, ain't gonna happen. We'll stay right here. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go 5 wide. Do I have? I'm just trying to see, where is it at? We don't have it in this formation apparently. Let's do slot corners. That's what I was looking for. Where they're going zone. I was trying to go to Meyer, but that ain't gonna happen. So they're going zone. I'm gonna go with the Martin or the Abney. Drop by Abney. 2nd and 10. Let's go P. Reed. They're going man. Who's on who? Ugh. Hand the ball off. Go, Martin. Go, go, Martin. Ooh, stay in bounds. Just stay in bounds. Be patient. There you go. So he got a touch. Next up, we got, let's go empty. Cross seams. They're going man. Please go cover 0. That would be ideal. Nope, they're going cover 1. Ooh, that was risky. Man, I wasn't... And he's hurt. I swear. We're getting players hurt. Please don't be seriously injured. So another freshman comes in. Looks like the 5 wide is out for now until we figure out what's the deal there. Let's try Y corner. They're going man. Please go cover 0. I'd love to go to Meyer over the top. Cover 1, though. Drop. Drop, drop, drop. Let's go back to P.E. Reed. Zone nickel. Let's try. Had to throw that one quickly. It's fixing to get sacked. Had no choice. 3rd and 5. Let's go screen. We're going man. Guess we'll go to somebody on the right. Cover 1. And a drop. Drop, drop, drop. A drop, drop, a drop. So we are going to punt this. I think it's in our best interest just to punt. Just again, now you see why you need guys who can catch the ball. Not a bad stop. Okay. Well, that could have been much worse, but still. Let's do a zone blitz. I'm going to flip this. Good job getting through the line there. 2nd and 8. I'm going to try Tampa 2 from nickel. Please don't run up the middle. Halfback direct. Good job. Ow. Nice. So it's 3rd and what? 3rd and 6 or so? 3rd and 7? We'll just stay here. Hopefully the running... Okay, Bennett's coming back. That's good. We can't afford any injuries this year. Just like none. Interception. Huge play. Newton. Good job. That's our nickel. It was right over the middle. They ran a lot of slants and such right there. And he got right in front of it. Huge play. So we got to capitalize on this. So we are on the right or the left hash. I'm going to go smash. They're going zone. Notice we don't have a ton of screens in our offense, at least not these formations. He's not open. Just go to Meyer, let him have a touch. 2nd and 5. Let's go curls. They're going man, going nickel. I may take advantage of this. Let's just go with Martin on this one. Bring him over. Get a juke there. Get a 1st down. That makes it what? 1st and down. Is that what? On the 7. I got to be careful. Let's go in terms of just throwing the ball around here. Let's go in zone nickel. I may just hand the ball off. I got a little slow on that one. That was my fault. I could have played that one a whole lot better. So that makes it what? Second and goal. I wonder what will happen if I go with like something from this formation. Will they go goal line on me? They will go goal line. Can we just get a block? Just nobody blocked. Not a single person blocked on that one. So that makes it what? Let's go direct from tight. Again, I'd love to get a passing touchdown, but I'm just not going to be very picky about that at the moment. I just want to get my touchdown. Let's get a block here and get another touchdown with Martin. So, all right, so we took advantage of their turnover just like they did ours. Except we got a touchdown on ours. So now we got a 2-score lead. Let's kick an extra point. And we'll get back on our defense is playing really well, I think. We've been running cover 2 pretty much every single play. There are various forms of it. Thankfully, they're not throwing over the top too hard. The one time they did, they scored a touchdown on it. So let's get back on D. Have a strong stop here. I love having a lefty kicker. There's just not many of them out there. I'm a lefty myself, so I like seeing it. So what are they going to call here? They're going 4 wide. Let's just go Tampa 2 from nickel. Do something like this. I was not in a good position, and there he goes. Nice. Just all kinds of terrible. Like, nobody was... Like, where's everybody at? Just, I got destroyed by the tight end. And I'm just waiting for somebody to make a play. And it just didn't happen. Okay. Let's go zone blitz. I'm going to do something like this. Please get around the edge there. Intercept that. Interception. Fields. Nice. Nice. I was just great play by Fields in the other corner. Awesome. You go back and look at this. Awesome play right there. If I can get a good thumbnail, something like this will be pretty cool maybe. Let's just go ahead and get that while we're here. Awesome play right there. So thankfully turnovers are going in our direction. I mean, like for the most part. Let's go back to 5 wide. I'm going to go back to corners. I'm just trying to find a way to give it to Abner. Or Meyer, I should say. I think they're going zone again. Yep. Have to go to Abney. I'm going to go call here. Where's it at? Slot seams. They're going man. All right, we'll definitely stick with this one. 3, 2, 1. Cover 1. Just not a whole lot there. And Meyer's hurt. I swear. Lee, golly, quit getting hurt. Quit getting hurt. And in the third quarter, we're up 2 scores. Can we limp our way to a win today? Oh, my gosh. So it's 3rd and 5. I may try... P.A. Reed, I guess. And we're going zone dime. Let's see. This will work. Nobody's open there. Get a first down. Shoot. Huh? Just barely scraping by. Let's try. Let's try a deep attack. We're going zone, but I do not want to go after that free safety whatsoever. So I'm going to have a little hot read right there just in case. Nope, he's not open. Throw it over here. Just get us some yards with Martin. I about got sacked. I had to get rid of it. 2nd and 5. Let's go wide receiver under. Man. I'd love to go to green. Go and cover 1. Ah, drop. Another drop. 3rd and 5. Let's go screen. So Myers out for the game. Again, just bad luck. What do you do? Just getting bad luck on the injury front. Good block there, first down. Keep the drive alive somehow. So Martin's got 15 catches on the day, but he's our best player. We got to go to him. That's why a lot of these calls are just kind of going to him. Let me see what I got. Switch smash. Try something a little different. They're going man. Cover one at least. I'd love to go to like Harley. That'd be cool. Go to that wheel. That ain't going to happen though. Good catch by Green. A little drag route. We'll stay here since we're down a wide receiver. Let me just look. Let's go corner strike. They're going zone. We'll either go to Martin or Harley. Wide open Martin. First down. Look at that's my first read. Is there a hole above my center? Yes, there is. First down. So that makes it what? We're on the 11. Let's go back to tight and call a run play. Let's call P.A. Reed. Zone nickel. I think I may just hand the ball off on this one. I'm okay with that. Just nowhere really to go there. 2nd and 9. We may try P.A. Reed from this formation again. And forgive me if I'm calling the same 8 to 10 plays over and over again. It's going to take me a while to get used to what I have. But I'll get there. Trust me, it'll get more diverse once I get better players in. 3rd and 3. I don't know. Let's go quick slants. They're going zone. This will be interesting. I hope I don't throw an interception here. Nothing there. Ooh, shoot, that was close. I thought he was going to pick that off. So we got our first passing touchdown of the day. You go back and look, my go route got stuck on the corner. He got stuck. It kind of threw me off. So I went to Green, and I thought, oh, it's going to get picked, but it didn't. So go back and look at this. My first read is there a hole above my center? I didn't see one. There could have been like one right here, but that's linebacker just sitting on it. So the only other read I had was to the flat route. So now we're up 3 scores with under 3 minutes to go. Let's try to keep it simple. You know, don't turn the ball over, and let's try to come out here with a win. Just kick the extra point. So I think Temple has done a good job defensively. They didn't call any cover 0. And trust me, I'm going to attack deep more often. Again, I just need the offensive line to protect me a little bit better, and I'm just not really ready to hit those deep stuff yet or call those deep plays. I will in time. I can still sneak them in from time to time, just not at the moment. I just want my halfback to get in a rhythm, just get the ball out quickly. That type of thing. Let's see if we can make a play here. We'll run a blitz on this one. Bad throw by the quarterback. Fine by me. Let's go Tampa 2 from nickel since they're going 4 wide. Looks like they're going gun spread. Get over here, make a tackle. Good job. 15. Fields. So that is 3rd and 12. I'm going to go Tampa 2 from 4-3 since we're going with a bigger set. We don't need as much speed out there. I'm going to spread out my linebackers, though. Intercept that, or don't. Get a first down there. My front 4 would have been nice if somebody would have came through and make a play there, but nobody did. So they're going to call something really goofy here, I'm afraid. Nope, let's see. Good job, Al. Get a tackle there. 2nd and 7. Let's give our 4-3 a break, and let's go nickel. Do something like this. Oh, man. So close. You see me get my hand up right there. Look how close this was. Oh, just not close enough. Good throw to the tight end. Thankfully, he hasn't got to touch the ball much today. Don't call anything goofy here. Intercept that. Or just get a touchdown. Wow, that was quick and easy. And went a little no huddle there. Quarterback had plenty of time to throw. So that's another thing. You know, we got to hope our defensive lines could get better so that we can get a better rush. None of our blitzes are working today. And I'm going to let the CPU handle the blitzing. That's another thing. That's why I'm hoping for try to get more smart defensive players. So now we're just up 2 scores. They'll probably go onside kick on us right here. And they are. So this is my onside kick defense or return play. I'll just get the ball. Just get down. All right. 1st and 10. Let's call basic dive. Now we can do basic run and we can try to run some clock. Can we do that? Call something like this. Just get about 5 yards there with Martin. Calling a timeout there. I'm going to go offensive line. Let's go off tackle with Martin. See if we can get something going here. I love that shift. We may get a good run on the right side. Just get a good block. There we go. Good job, Martin. Stay in bounds. Good, perfect play right there. So let's just continue running the ball. Again, we're just trying to get out of here with the win. I want to pass, trust me, but we got to play smart. Let's go back here and try QB choice. But we're just going to hand the ball off. Just another off-tackle run, more or less. Clock has stopped, so I'm going to hand the ball off. Just get a basic 7 to 8 yards there up the B gap. Picked up 6. Let's flip dive. Clock is running. We're going to let it do so. That's my 4th quarter rule. Seems smart to do so now. I think all we need is 1 more first down and we'll put this thing to bed. Get it into a few seconds and we'll just hand the ball off and see if he can make a play. Good play by the defensive tackle. 3rd and 2. And they called a timeout. I'm going to go offensive line. We'll spread them out again. And we'll go off tackle. I'm not a big fan of the shift. We're going to have to cut this one in really quickly. Something like this. There we go. Get a first down. Boom. Right there. Game over. Good run by our lone, really good skill player in Martin. So now what we can do is take a knee, if I can get to it, and end this thing for good. Well, that was enjoyable. We got through it. It was a tough battle. Close game. I felt like we played a little bit better in the second half than they did, although they did score late. But I thought everybody played well enough. The biggest problem we had today was turnovers. Or injuries, I should say. That was a big issue. Our top defensive end is out for 2 months. Our top wide receiver got hurt in the second half. We can't have, we just don't have we don't have enough good talent to have all these injuries, but that's just part of being a coach and trying to build up a program. But this win should help in recruiting a little bit. We're going to check that after this video. We got to look at the, we got to look at the magazine stuff. All right, our first win with Syracuse, 31-17 over Temple. It will never be forgotten. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's hurry this up. We're going to pack this place out eventually. It's just going to take some time. Let's go to stats. 258 to our 336. I thought we ran the ball efficiently enough, but it was our passing game is what we're doing most of. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go over the top a whole lot. I'm not going to risk it. Try to go over the top, but they keep running cover 2 zones and then cover 1 man all the time. If they would have snuck in some cover 0, I would have went after, but they never really did. You go over here, and again, we're going to attack deep zone coverages when I got the talent to really do so. 7 of 10 on third down, 70%. I can't ask for anything better. They done it good as well, 42%. 3 turnovers between both teams. Let's go to individual stats. So Watson, 33 of 43, 255 yards. He got 2 touchdowns and 76% completion percentage. So that looks like an air raid stat line minus a bunch of yardage. Running the ball, Martin ended up with 85 yards off 14 attempts and 2 touchdowns. And he got a receiving touchdown. He got 17 receptions, but again, he's our lone impact guy on offense. It just was smart to get him the ball as best we could. And then we got Green, had a receiving touchdown as well. But look how many people got to catch the ball today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder how many drop balls we had. I'm afraid to look. So poor Abney had 4 drops. We had 7 drops today, but we threw the ball a lot too. But either way, we just need to get receivers who can catch the ball better. Simple enough. You go to defense, the Mike, I pretty much got most of these tackles. I controlled him pretty much every single play, didn't I? So I guess I led in tackles today. Pretty cool. So you go to tackles for loss. McAfee had a couple. Fields had 1. Powell had 1. But not a single sack. But we did get a couple of interceptions. 1 by Fields and 1 by Newton. Looks like Fields, I felt like he just had a really big game for us. You look at the box score. Temple won the first quarter, but we won the middle 2 quarters. We won the second and we won the third, and that was enough to get the win. All right, let's get out of here. We got some things to look at. We're going to sim the week. We're going to look at recruiting. We got to look at the top 25 scores for the first big week of the season. That week 1, I think barely 2 or 3 games were played. We got a big road trip coming up. We got Indiana. That'll be interesting. So let's look at the top 25 for the week. Florida State, Georgia, Arizona State, Virginia Tech. Then you have Tennessee, A&M, LSU, Texas over Alabama. Then you got Auburn, Texas Tech, USC over Akron. So Akron lost its first game. They upped up their schedule big time, taking on USC out of the gate. Then South Carolina over Michigan. Then you got Michigan State winning that one, Virginia, Miami, and Cal won. Then you got Florida, Penn State, and look at Indiana. They're ranked. We're going to take on a top 25 team. That's cool. So let's go to recruiting. We're looking after 3, going after 3. Brandon Sanders, we're number 1 on his list. We got to get him in the most important way. He'll be our go-to guy next year. I mean, I can't imagine us getting a better player than him. I hope I'm wrong, though. I'll have to get a few of them. Free safety, Isaac Smith. He's already got it down to his top 5. And again, we got the positive pitch. So what about the defensive tackle? We're moving up his list big time. All of a sudden, we're now number 1 on his list. We're putting 20% of our points on him. That seems to be good enough to beat out the rest of these. So I really like where we're at. We just need to figure out what he is into pitch-wise. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls. You got Oklahoma, Florida State, Cal, USC, Miami, Texas Tech, so on and so forth. And again, we're going to take on Indiana today, who are in the top 25. Let's go to Heisman Watch. So Gardner, in his first game, did not do a whole lot. I wonder what offense they're running. We're going to find out here in a couple of weeks. But USC, players are on there. Not really much changed from the previous week. Looks like a Cal quarterback got in there and a Florida State halfback made the list as well. Players of the week. I would love to see our quarterback Watson on that list if he got enough touchdowns. Players of the week nationally, quarterback Brandis Dew, awesome name, 523 yards, 6 touchdowns. See, that is efficiency right there. That shows you they either broke a lot of tackles or they just threw the ball really deep and wasn't afraid of certain cover. Or who knows what they saw. But only 24 attempts and 523 yards. So something happened well for him there. We're going to have games like this in time. We'll just, it just got to get the right coverages and such. You look at their defense, looks like Iowa defensive end had a good game. Let's go over to the Big East. So halfback Preston Martin is your Big East player of the week. He had over 200 total yards of offense, 31 total touches. That's being smart, going to your best players. Then you got 3 touchdowns. Out of that, a defensive tackle for Louisville had a really good game. Let's go to conference standings. The standings themselves doesn't matter much at the moment. Nobody's played anybody, but I do want to look at the team info screen. So our best defensive end, again, is out for 2 months. But then you got Watson, Martin, and Martin. I have a feeling Martin's going to lead both in rushing and receiving. He'll definitely lead in rushing. When it comes to defensive leaders, Stenslick, no sacks by anybody. That'll change in time. And then Newton is leading in interceptions. But I think we had 2 players with 1 apiece. Now let's go look at Indiana. They are in the Big Ten. And there they are. So they got a center out for 7 weeks. Looks like their starting quarterback's got 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. They got 140 yards rushing by this kid, this Underwood kid. I'm pretty sure I know who this is. If anybody remembers my Indiana Dynasty, the best halfback I ever had, I'm pretty sure it was this kid. He was like a freshman. And by the time he got to be a senior, like in year 4, he just really dominated for us in our air raid offense. Similar to what we're kind of calling this year in this dynasty. But he's putting up a lot of crazy numbers on the ground. Let's pray he's not an impact halfback. And then looks like they got a wide receiver putting up good numbers as well. So it looks like they got some good skill players. But they're 1-0. They just beat Memphis. And that's who we got coming up. A road trip to Bloomington, Indiana. Should be really fun. They got more talent than we do. You look at their stats, even though it's just off 1 game, they're really good at everything. What's hopeful is that they are turning the ball over. Hopefully we could take advantage of that. Maybe we could sneak out an upset win. That would be pretty cool. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.